The royal family has been struck with a spate of heartbreaking health struggles this year, with both Princess Kate and King Charles receiving treatment for cancer. Following Kate's shock address to the nation to share her health news, Buckingham Palace swiftly released a statement from the monarch offering his love and support. It read, "His Majesty is so proud of Catherine for her courage in speaking as she did." Following their time in hospital together, Buckingham has remained in the closest contact with his beloved daughter-in-law throughout the past weeks. Both their Majesties will continue to offer their love and support to the whole family through this difficult time. The message of support only served as another reminder of how close the pair have become over the years, and a new documentary is being aired on Channel 5. Kate and the King, a special relationship, is set to examine the intricacies of their bond. The King and Kate both received initial treatment at the world-renowned London clinic, even crossing paths at the same time during their stays, back in January. The princess had major abdominal surgery at the private hospital, which is currently embroiled in a security breach probe following claims Kate's confidentiality was breached while she was a patient, and the King was admitted for a corrective procedure for an enlarged prostate. Since then, both royals have told the public about their respective cancer treatments, with Buckingham Palace announcing Charles' diagnosis on the 6th of February and Kate sharing her news in a public address on Friday the 22nd of March. Kate and Charles' close bond was cemented long before the shared health struggles, however. It's rare for the Princess of Wales to step out on public joint engagements with her father-in-law King Charles. But when they do, we get an insight into their sweet relationship. That was proved in 2021 when Kate and Charles attended the world premiere of the new James Bond movie with Prince William and the then Duchess of Cornwall at the Royal Albert Hall. Cameras snapped the pair affectionately greeting each other with a kiss on the cheek, with experts revealing it shows their rather tight relationship. Here we look back at how their relationship blossomed, in light of Charles' heartwarming praise of courageous Kate. Early relationship: Kate and William started dating while they were students at St Andrews University in Scotland. It appears even in those early days and before the pair announced their engagement in 2010, Charles welcomed his would-be daughter-in-law into the family with open arms. In an interview to mark their engagement, Kate said Charles had been very welcoming and very friendly. She admitted that she was nervous to meet her future father-in-law, but added, "It couldn't have gone easier, really, for me." Wedding tribute: months after their engagement was announced, Kate and William wed in a grand ceremony in Westminster Abbey in April 2011. Proud dad Charles was there to watch his eldest son tie the knot and gave a tear-jerking off-the-cuff speech about the couple during a champagne reception at Buckingham Palace. According to Hello, he described Kate as like the daughter he never had and said, "We are lucky to have her." He then wished the couple a lifetime of happiness together. Private jokes: although joint public appearances between Kate and Charles have been few and far between, when they have happened, the pair are often spotted sharing private jokes. In one visit to a veterans rehabilitation center in Loughborough, Kate was pictured in fits of giggles as she stood next to her father-in-law. William and Camilla were also there on the visit, and body language expert Judy James told The Express that by wrinkling her nose, Kate's laugh shows genuine humor and rapport. She added, "The affection Kate clearly feels for her father-in-law could be one big thing she has in common with Camilla." Healing rift between Charles and William. Despite Kate and Charles' sweet relationship, the bond between Charles and William is said to have been rocky in the past. But according to reports, it was Kate herself who helped to smooth things over between her husband and father-in-law. She did this by reportedly helping to organize a family portrait for Charles for his 70th birthday in 2018. According to the Daily Mail, Kate was instrumental in making the portrait happen, which sees Prince George and Princess Charlotte beaming and cozying up to both Charles and his wife Camilla. while the Duchess herself snapped a lovely symbolic photo of Charles and his eldest son on William's birthday in 2018, in which Charles can be seen resting his head on her husband's shoulder. Organizing grandparent time. Charles is now the proud grandfather of 5 grandchildren, including Kate and William's kids Prince George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis. But previously there had been claims that Charles, 74, was unhappy he did not get to see enough of the trio. In an interview to mark Charles' 70th birthday, Prince William echoed the sentiment. He said, "I would like him to have more time with the children, to, you know, play around with the grandchildren. When H is there, H is brilliant, but we need him there as much as possible." To this end, Kate is said to have urged Charles to visit their home Amner Hall and took on the logistical challenge of getting her family back home from a holiday on the Isles of Scilly to coincide with his visit. In doing so, it was reported that the heir to the throne was able to give his grandson George a 7th birthday present in person. Comfort at funeral. Prince Charles looked visibly emotional at his father Prince Philip's funeral in 2021 as he led the procession to St. George Chapel. After the ceremony, Kate was spotted comforting Charles by putting her hand on his shoulder and giving him a kiss on the cheek. Sweet nickname to most of us, he is His Majesty the King or King Charles, but Kate appears to have an endearing nickname for her father-in-law, showing their happy relationship. Kate, Charles, William, Camilla and the Queen were all at a drinks reception at the G7 summit in Cornwall in June 2021. It seemed as though Kate referred to Charles as Grandpa as they arrived at the reception at the Eden Project. A lip reader told Cornwall Live that the Duchess of Cambridge had used the moniker for her father-in-law. Shared health battles. King Charles said he is so proud of his beloved daughter-in-law following her brave cancer message that sent shockwaves across the world. The royal pair are currently navigating their respective cancer journeys together, and no doubt have been providing each other with much-needed love and support during a difficult period for the family. Buckingham Palace said in a statement on Friday evening, "His Majesty is so proud of Catherine for her courage in speaking as she did." Following their time in hospital together, Him has remained in the closest contact with his beloved daughter-in-law throughout the past weeks. Both their Majesties will continue to offer their love and support to the whole family through this difficult time. A version of this article was published March 23, 2024. Do you have a story to tell? Email Emma Mackenzie@reachplc.com